Today we're looking at plants in Grow a Garden versus real life. Now I know some of you nerds are so terminally online and has never touched grass that you didn't even know plants actually exist in the real world. Well, today I'm gonna show them to you. So we'll start off with real plants that exist in the world and then eventually move on to seeing what some made up plants will look like, such as the bone blossom, if they did exist. I'll also be rating each one of them out of 10 based on how similar they look to their real life counterparts. But before we get started, just be sure to obliterate that like button, subscribe with notifications, and use star code MeEnyu when buying Robux. Let's look at some plants. And of course, the first one is the carrot. And unlike you dirty savages, I actually eat my vegetables, so I have seen a real carrot before. And I would honestly say the Grow a Garden version looks pretty close to the real thing. And here it is. Boom! Oh my god, that is a lot of carrots, bro. Okay, you know what? I totally lied to you. I did not know that the carrot stem looked like that, all right? I've only seen a carrot with the stem fully chopped off before. In terms of how it looks to its real life counterpart, I would give this like an easy 9 out of 10. This is pretty straightforward. Anybody can tell this is a carrot. All right, let's move on to the next one here. What do we got? Oh my god. Okay, that is a strawberry. Usually it would have like a bunch of white dots on it. Like, I guess those are like the seeds or something. I actually don't even know. Okay, this is driving me nuts. Let's see the real strawberry. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what it looks like. I would say because the Grow a Garden strawberry didn't have the thousands of little seeds and the hairs on it, which I don't expect it to, I would give that like a solid 7 out of 10. Okay, looking at our third entry, we got, this looks like a Christmas present box with a bow wrapped around it. Now, because I played a lot of Grow a Garden, because I have absolutely no life, I know this is a blueberry. And the dark blue part on the top is like the top of the blueberry that's just always cracked open, like somebody just skinned it or something. And da-da! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's like a crater on the moon. Look at the top. But yeah, I would say the fact that this looks almost nothing like a blueberry, I would give that a 0, but by Grow a Garden standards, I would give this like a 6. On to our fourth entry, we got, I think that is a tulip. Just by looking at it completely objectively, it doesn't look like anything. I only know it's a tulip because it exists in Grow a Garden, but let's take a look at it in real life. Ooh, yo, that a tulip? Nah, that is gorgeous. Grow a Garden definitely didn't do the tulip any justice, but I mean, I think this is as good as they could have made it. You know, the only thing I would have done to make it look more realistic, just turn it around, because you see the flower opens up from the bottom to top, not the top to bottom. This looks so much more like a tulip than whatever is in Grow a Garden. I would give this an easy 10 out of 10 similarity, but Grow a Garden, I would give it like 7.5. Let's move on to our fifth entry. We got a tomato. This tells me that Grow a Garden can make round things, which makes me wonder, why did they turn the blueberry into a cube, but the tomato into an actual circle? I would say this is pretty obviously a tomato. The only thing is this top part here could be a little bit thinner, but yeah, that generally would be what a tomato looks like. And why does every fruit and vegetable stem look so gross, bro? 7.5 out of 10 on the tomato. Is this a pear? Personally, have never seen one in Grow a Garden before. I'm not even capping. I don't know when this came out. I don't know if the seed is still obtainable or not. Okay, no, upon further inspection, this is a pear in Grow a Garden, which is actually a round. This looks so much more like a pear. So what on earth is this thing? It is a what? Guys, I have no idea. Is it some sort of melon? Okay, this matches the image of a butternut squash. No way, bro. That is actually crazy. Bro, look at the cross section. I'd give it like a 6.5. This looks more like a pear to me than a butternut squash. All right, moving on to number 7. Okay, I know what they are in Grow a Garden. I have them. Are they cherries or raspberries, or I legitimately cannot remember. Okay, let's just see what the real life version is and try to guess. Okay, they're raspberries. Okay, there we go. Oh god. Okay, I know they taste delicious and everything, but who is the first person in the world to look at these nasty, like bubbling boils on this plant and decided, hey, let me put that in my mouth Nah, dude. The Grow a Garden version looked nothing like raspberries. I'm gonna give that a solid 4.5 out of 10. That doesn't even deserve a passing grade. Okay, this is the pineapple. But the person who put this slideshow together for me tried to trick me. They didn't put the green part that's supposed to be on top of it. Honestly, man, given the low quality graphics that Grow a Garden is working with, this is a pretty good representation of a pineapple. That was a corn. This looks absolutely nothing like a corn, okay? Even if you couldn't get like the little corn kernel texture, could you have at least made it proportionate? Like, why is it so short and stubby? Nah, this is a 2 out of 10, guys. Let me know in the comments if you agree. This is not a corn. Stop this. Okay, I know I've seen this in the game before. I have planted this myself personally before, but I have absolutely no idea what it's called. Okay, I'm not even gonna attempt to guess the name of this thing. Let's just see what it looks like in real life before we find out its name. Whoa! Okay, all things considered, I mean, yeah, I guess they look kind of similar. You probably should have put more trumpets on this one. This one's looking a little bald right here. Maybe it's getting a little old, but this one is just filled with flowers. I will give this a 7.5 out of 10. All right, moving on. We have, is this like a lucky bamboo or this is not a bamboo? Okay, what is it? What is the, oh God, what is that? Not gonna lie though, whatever this is and its real life counterpart looks nothing alike, except for like the dark stripe pattern on the actual main trunk. I don't know what this is called. Okay, I think I found it. This is called the horsetail. Nah, this is a horrible representation of the horsetail. I would rate this, I don't know, a 4 out of 10. Okay, the first thing that comes to mind is the prickly pear, because this thing does look like a pear and it has a lot of pricks on it. But first, before we check out the real life counterpart, let me just confirm that this is indeed a prickly pear because I've been wrong many times in this video so far. And the streak continues because I am wrong again. That is the prickly pear. So what is this? Okay, no, I found it. This is a supposedly called the guana banana. The guana banana. I can't read this. Okay, I'm going to just assume we're moving into the AI part of this video now because there is no way that this is a real thing. It's a real thing and it looks super gross, unless that's AI. All right, I'm gonna rate this a 6.5 out of 10. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, these are glow shrooms. Finally something I recognize. All right, I love the glow shrooms. I think they look really cool. There's no way these exist in real life. But of course, every time I say that, I get proven wrong because these definitely do. Wait. That looks AI or look like a painting. That doesn't look like a real image. Okay, if these things are real, that would be way too cool, man. Yes, glow shrooms are real. They are bioluminescent mushrooms that glow in the dark. What? That is insane. I'm gonna make it my life mission to find one. 9 out of 10. I mean, come on. They're already so damn cool and they look so similar to the real thing. What do you want me to say? Okay, here we go. Number 13. Oh, the Venus flytrap. I know for a fact do exist in real life. The only thing is they made it so menacing in Grow a Garden. Like that looks like a eyeless dragon. And of course, this is the real life counterpart of a Venus flytrap. As you can see here, looks nothing like the Grow a Garden one. I would say, honestly, just by looking at the Grow a Garden Venus flytrap, I would give this a solid 9.5 out of 10, appearance alone. But in terms of how close it looks to the real thing, this has got to be like a 6.5, guys. Okay, I'm on a streak right now. I've been recognizing more plants as of late, and that tells me nothing. That looks like a bowl. Let's just get this over with. What is this? What? Ooh. Guys, why do the flowers all look so cool? Look at these majestic looking flowers. Oh, Grow a Garden did you so dirty. I'm gonna give that a 2 out of 10, man. Like, what the hell is even this? We're just gonna skip through that. I can't even. I'm about to shed a tear for that beautiful flower. Whoa! This is the honeysuckle. One of the weirdest named plants in the game. So look, they could make these like weirdly shaped squiggly spikes. I don't know why they didn't do that for the guana banana. It would have looked so much more realistic. But yeah, honeysuckle, let me guess. It exists in real life. Oh my God. What the hell? Okay, just judging by the honeysuckle, I mean, the fully bloomed ones, these ones that are open, look pretty dope. It looks like they grow some bean sprouts out of it. The Grow a Garden did a very cool contemporary design on this honeysuckle for some reason. It still looks pretty cool in the game. I would give this a solid 5 out of 10, but make no mistake, Grow a Garden and the real life honeysuckles both look amazing. Let's move on. Oh, Whoa, that is a big rose? It's not a rose. What is this? That looks just like a pink tulip. Bro, this is so much skinnier and taller, and this is just like wide. I don't understand. What did they do here? Okay, no, this thing is called a rosy delight. So, what is the difference between that and a rose? Damn, bro. Oh my God, is that what they look like when they open up? Grow a Garden, y'all could have made this, but chose to make this instead. Oh, that is so rude. But hey guys, I'm nothing if not a man of my word, and this thing had a word rose in its name, so I gotta give it a 10 out of 10. Let's see what we're gonna get next here. This is like a candy sunflower or something, I think. It does look like one of those white and red spirally lollipops that you see everywhere, so I'm gonna final answer candy sunflower. Yo, is this real? It high-key looks like it could be AI though. I mean, it looks very similar to the picture, I mean, if it is real, Grow a Garden definitely did a pretty good job. Oh my God, these things are real. What? Okay, considering the fact that that is a real thing, I am going to say that looks pretty good, man. 8.5 out of 10. Very, very close. All right, here we go. Elephant ear. I know this is a real thing. I actually did Google this because I didn't think it was real. Every time Grow a Garden drops something, I just think it's made up. But yeah, no, this looks very much like an elephant's ear. Yeah, these things look so much like elephant's ears. How does that even happen? 6.5 out of 10. Where did Jandal even find these things, man? All right, let's continue. Get this over with. It's already getting dark outside. I don't know why that's related. What do we have here? This is the dragon fruit. Okay, this looks like a satellite dish in Grow a Garden, and in real life, I actually know exactly what a dragon fruit looks like. But basically, I think these green spikes that come out of it should be on every side, because I think the real life version does have green scales that go around the fruit. Take a look here. Oh yeah, see? These green scales that just like wrap around the edge of the fruit. Ugh. But I will say though, overall, the dragon fruit, if you look at it from very far away, maybe with one eye closed, it does look pretty cool. But when you look at it very closely, it's slightly disturbing. Comparing these two though, I would give this probably a 6 out of 10. I think that is pretty fair. Okay, now on the top, it's saying real life question mark. I think we're now entering the made up fruits territory. This is where we see Jandal's imagination really come to life. Starting with the dragon pepper. Okay, I mean, it's just a regular pepper with a pink and red color scheme. I'm sure the real life counterpart will just look exactly like that. Wait, that literally is real life. That's just a real life pepper. There can't be such a thing as a dragon pepper. Wait, this is not AI? Oh, this thing is called the Thai dragon pepper. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is not what Jandal was going for when he made the dragon pepper. So I'm not gonna knock him for these two peppers looking completely different from each other. Although, I mean, it's really not that different, to be honest. I'll just throw a random number out there, 7 out of 10. What's this? Ooh, this is the Ember Lily. See, I know all the prismatic and divine seed. I'm a very wealthy person. I don't know nothing about the rare and uncommon ones. But does the Ember Lily exist in real life? This is definitely a very funky looking fruit. I would be very surprised. Okay, now I know that's not real. This is not a real photo. All right, quick AI tells us that no, the Ember Lily as depicted in the game Grow a Garden is not a real flower. Okay, all right, thank God. All right, comparing these two, I would give it like a 6. Okay, what's next? The Traveler's Fruit. All right, the crazy thing is, I know the Traveler's Fruit is real, and it kind of does look like this a little bit. I can't exactly draw a picture in my head right now, but looking at this next picture should help. Yup, that's the Traveler's Fruit. I can't lie though, comparing these two side by side, I see exactly what Grow a Garden was going for, all right? I think they look pretty similar. I'm gonna give this like an 8 out of 10. Okay, we got another real life question mark here. This is the cherry blossom. That's real. That's a real thing. What are we doing here? Why is it a question mark? Let's find out. Oh my God. So cherry blossom is 100% real. Did Grow a Garden do it justice by making it look like this? No, not really. But yeah, I mean, just by quick glance, I know exactly that this is supposed to be a cherry blossom, okay? I won't knock them too hard for it. I'll give this a 6.5 out of 10. Okay, this is the giant pine cone we got over here, which, I mean, pine cones exist. So, do giant pine cones exist? Oh my god. That thing is the size of a human. What kind of a pine cone? How does it grow that big? And yeah, no, these two look relatively similar, I would say. I would give this an 8 out of 10. Okay, what's next? Sugar apple, there we go. I was told by my viewers calling me a total idiot when I said sugar apples did not exist, that it is in fact a real thing. What I didn't do was go look up what it looks like because I really don't care, but I guess now I'm about to find out. That's a sugar apple? Where did you get a sugar and where did you get apple? Because it looks like neither of those things. What is that? In terms of appearance though, I mean, I kind of get it. I'll give it a 7. All right, up next, we have, that's the Liberty Lily, I believe, which, I mean, it looks like a traffic cone. I just cannot be real. Oh, yeah, that's AI. Whoa! I mean, we're not going to rate the AI versions because obviously they're gonna look very similar to the Grow a Garden versions. So let's just move on. So here we have what is it called? The dino shroom or the bone? You know what? No. It's the horned dino shroom. Whoa! What the hell? Bro, ChatGPT cooked with this one. Oh my god. Pretty dope, but I'm super glad the horned dino shroom does not exist in real life. We got, this is the burning bud. Now, they are very big in Grow a Garden, but let's see if it translates over to real life. Whoa. I like that. I wish this was a real life plant. This would look dope. All right, up next we have the beanstalk. The beanstalk is a real thing, right? Like, I'm not crazy. Wait, the beanstalk is only from Jack and the Beanstalk? Is not a real thing? My whole life has been a lie. And oh my god, that is, yeah, straight out of Jack and the Beanstalk. That is a fairy tale. You know what? I'm dumb. Okay, this is the moon blossom or the moon mangoes. Okay, yeah, moon mangoes. So I mean, we know mangoes exist, so all AI really has to do is take a real mango and color it purple, and that should be it. And that's what they did. Yeah, there's a purple colored mango, and oh my god, look at the inside of it, bro. That is so gorgeous. Oh, whoa. Okay, it looks like our slideshow's broken. We're getting okay. This is the tranquil bloom, actually very gorgeous, and over there if you zoom in and squint your eyes really closely, you can see the tranquil bloom flowers. I would say, yeah, it's definitely following the theme of tranquil. It looks very peaceful and beautiful. Okay, I guess we're just seeing the whole thing at once now. We're looking at the soul fruit over here, but this is a concept of what a soul fruit would look like in real life. And are these crosses like representation of people's soul? I don't know. Doesn't really look like a fruit to me, so I'm a little bit less impressed with this one. This is the first time AI, I think, didn't really cook. Does it look cool? Sure. Does it look like a plant that might exist? Definitely not. Okay, we got the fossil light over here. What, you mean to tell me this giant beam of light is not a real fruit? It can't be true. And it's like the outside is a fruit and the inside are just a bunch of beaming crystals. That looks sick. At least it looks pretty cool. Let's move on to the next one. What is this? The moon melons. Whoa, what the hell? This is a devil fruit from One Piece, bro. That's what the cross section of a devil fruit looks. Yo, that looks like the surface of the moon. Hey, man, I don't know if we prompted ChatGPT to give us a cross section of the moon melon, but that is very well thought out. That looks so dope. Okay, the cursed fruit. Oh man, yeah, I don't even know, bro. What could AI possibly make out of this? Oh, it just looks like a very similar version of the moon melon with just these black spikes coming out of it. Okay, I could see the inspiration with the black spikes. The shape is different. AI kind of just did its own thing there. But when you apparently slice it up inside, it's just a pomegranate. Overall, very cool. Once again, looks like a devil fruit out of One Piece. Okay, we got the bone blossom now. Oh, this better be good. What are we gonna get? A freaking skeleton looking fruit? Yup. Oh god. That's so messed up. Yo, they're literally skeletons coming out of waffles. I mean, that's literally just a tree with skulls on it. It's nothing. Okay, let's skip that. That is disturbing. Oh, here we go. I think this is the last slide we got. And of course, we have to end it off with a bang, all right? The candy blossom. I mean, it's a cherry blossom tree with big old lollipops growing out of it. And I'm pretty sure that's what ChatGPT is going to make. Whoa! Look at this candy. Why is this so, like, the rest of the picture is so out of focus, but this rainbow candy is, oh man. I will say this does not look like how I envisioned a real candy blossom tree would look like, but it does look very cool regardless. What do you think, guys? Does this look like a candy blossom that you pictured in your head? I'll tell you what though, if this did exist in real life, I could eat this entire tree in one sitting and then immediately die from diabetes.